I imagine you've come to see your friend Leila. No, I've come to see Damien Bonnard. Leila who? You may remember her. She was in a film that was entitled All That Glitters. Yeah, no, I've come to see Leila. I'm really happy to see her in this film. I haven't seen the film yet, so I'm a bit jealous that you've seen the film. Well, in a couple of hours' time, we'll be equals. So it's great to come and support your friends and participate in the festival and really get the movie industry going again. Indeed, it's fabulous that we can come and see films again, and I just hope it's going to last. Why would it not last? Yes, it will last. It will last. What are you working on at the moment? Well, I'm writing currently, and I've got a film which is about to be released in September. Can you give us a few ideas about it? No. Thank you very much, Geraldine. That was Geraldine Nakache with us on the red carpet.
Et qui nous a donc donné un truc.
Who didn't really give very much away about her latest project. Of course, she acted in All That Glitters with Leili Bekti. They also worked on a film called J'irai où tu iras. They both have separate careers, of course, but from time to time they act together, and it's always great fun.
Dans des films de temps en temps. Alors qu'on va apprendre ce soir les premiers résultats.
And this evening we'll start hearing some of the results. We'll get the results from the Un certain regard section this evening. That's something to look forward to.
Quel film Andrea Arnold et son...
So which film will Andrea Arnold and her jury have picked out as the winner? We'll let you know later on, the steps later on at about 10 p.m. We should be able to let you know what the Un certain regard winner is. We will be watching a film which is not in competition. It's by J. Ray Hammond, and it's called Emergency Declaration. We've just seen a wonderful umbrella down here. I've never seen an umbrella quite like that. I'm not sure it's an umbrella or a wedding dress.
Voilà, je crois qu'elle est... En fait, c'est la traîne de la robe qui est accrochée au parapluie, il me semble.
I think it seems to be like the wedding train that's all wrapped round the umbrella.
Évidemment. Alors que Geraldine Nakache monte les marches.
Geraldine Nakache is on her way as we see Amalric here. He's had a film here as a director. His film Hold Me Tight is here, Mathieu Amalric, and he's also acted in several of the films here, in competition and out. In the background, we can hear Véronique Sanson.
Voilà donc.
Perhaps that's in honor of Geraldine.
Je suis totalement sidéré par ce parapluie.
I'm absolutely fascinated by that umbrella. I'd like to get a closer look at the umbrella. In fact, it's a singer, Isolde, who is sheltering from the rain under that strange umbrella.
On a eu quelques gouttes de pluie cet après-midi.
We have had a few drops of rain this afternoon. Nothing too wet, not nothing too wet, but people might be a little bit damp, let's say.
Toujours, mais on fait comme si. Mathieu Amalric.
There we have Mathieu Amalric on the red carpet. Geraldine Nakache is also there just behind him. You'll probably catch a glimpse of her in a moment.
En bas des marches pour la montée du film belge en compétition.
Here we have the red carpet for a Belgian film in competition. It's the last film in competition. We'll try and go through everything we've seen later on, but at the time being, here's Geraldine Nakache on your screen.
Geraldine Nakache, actrice, réalisatrice, bien sûr.
She's an actress, a film director, And she's good friends with Leila Bekti, who's starring in tonight's film.
Maître de moi, la chanteuse Isolde.
The singer Isolde is quite close to me now with her amazing umbrella.
Vous allez la voir à l'image. En bas des marches.
Here we are on the red carpet live on TV Festival.
Dans un instant, nous
In just a short while, we will be welcoming the whole crew from the film The Restless.
serons avec nous.
Leila Bekti will be there. The director Joachim Lafosse will be there also.
Direct, bien sûr.
Live on the red carpet.
Nous sommes en direct en bas des marches.
We are live on the red carpet here for the film The Restless, directed by Joachim Lafosse.
On attend Leila Bekti.
We are waiting for Leila Bekti, Damien Bonnard, Gabriel Metz, and all the rest of the crew. Here we have the most amazing umbrella, and just beneath it is the singer called Isolde. I've never seen such an umbrella in my life, so I think it's worth taking a closer look. Here we are in the capital of film and glamour, live on TV Festival for the red carpet ceremony for the final film in competition here at the 74th Cannes Film Festival. It's been a very rich film. The film screen tonight is a Belgian film. It's all about a couple. One of the couple is bipolar, and that makes life quite difficult for the couple. It's a very strong film, very beautiful film, and the two lead actors, Leila Bekti and Damien Bonnard, are out of this world. Really great performance from both of them. We'll try and have a word with them.
Alors que les festivaliers arrivent.
And the festival goers are streaming up the red carpet.
On a déjà vu monter Géraldine
We've
Nakache.
already seen Geraldine Nakache.
On a vu Mathieu Amalric.
We saw Mathieu Amalric.
Le film de sa copine.
Both of them here to see Leila Bekti's film.
Bien sûr, de tout ce qui brille.
Of course, we can remember the film All That Glitters that really made her famous. There's also another film, the French title is J'irai où tu iras.
En direct, en bas des marches du palais.
Here we are live outside the festival hall for the 74th Cannes Film Festival, which has been absolutely outstanding. The films have been great. We saw all different types of ideas. is a great inventor who invented a camera lens, and he invented a fabulous zoom lens, which is still around today. And I think this is the 8th year that the prize has been given, and I'm so happy because Agnès has won it. Well, that the prize exists to begin with, and also that it goes to Agnès. How many times have you worked with Agnès Godard? Oh, 15 or so?
Non, Chocolat.
Chocolate was the first film that we worked on together. I imagine there's a strong link between a director and a DOP. I'm sure I've been on some sets where the director doesn't really need to speak to the DOP because you just know what each other is thinking. That's the same for us. Either we know what the other's thinking or we have a shouting match, one or the other. Thank you very much. That was Claire Denis with us live on TV Festival. Emmanuel Béard, hello, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. You are going to the Ingénieux evening. Is it important to give DOPs a prize? Yes, indeed, as far as I'm concerned. Agnès Godard, I'm here for her, has been one of those people who have enabled me to dare to be filmed, to evolve as an actress. So it really is important to pay tribute to her today. You worked with her on the Téchiné film. We've been to Cannes twice together for Les Égarés and also for a Corsini film. We often talk about the relationship between the actors and the directors, but rarely between the actors and the DOP. Well, we should talk more about it because the DOP's eye is the one which is directed at us as a sensual relationship, and the director of photography is the one that enables us to. Agnès Godard has changed my life. Do you think it's important to be here at Cannes this year? Oh yes, unthinkable not to come. Unthinkable after the lockdowns, not to be here, not to state how essential culture is. And that's why we're all here. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. That was Emmanuel Béard. She is here for the Ingénieux Prize, or the tribute rather, which is being given to a very talented DOP who hopefully we'll be able to speak to in a minute. Good evening. Are you moved to receive this tribute? Oh yes, I'm extremely moved. Here I am on the red carpet with Claire and Emmanuel. It's a prize given by Ingénieux. The lenses are at the heart of film. Words fail me. Emmanuel has just said that the eye that is directed on the actor or the actress is that of the DOP. Is it important, the relationship you have with your actors and actresses? If the actresses are all wonderful, often it's a question of vision. As soon as you remove your eye from the eyepiece of your camera, you look into the eyes of your actor or your actress. It's a very strong relationship. That was Agnès Godard, who is a DOP who has won the Ingénieux Prize this year.
Alors que le jury Un Certain
And the Un Certain Regard jury is getting down on the red carpet.
André Arnaud, la présidente.
Andrea Arnold, Elba Zilberstein, Mounia Medour, Daniel Bowman and Michael Covino.
Mounia Medour, la réalisatrice. Daniel Berman, réalisateur. Et Michael Covino, qui a présenté il y a 2 ans au Festival de Cannes Un Certain Regard, The Climb.
You might remember Michael Covino a couple of years ago who brought The Climb to the Un Certain Regard section.
Quand on saute.
But there they are, bobbing around, bobbing along.
Un jury qui a dû choisir entre eux.
And the jury had 20 films to choose from. There are several prizes, best film, of course, best director, best actor, and they can add other prizes if they want to.
À leur discrétion.
It's at their discretion.
Et aujourd'hui, j'ai eu la chance de participer à une...
And today, I attended a masterclass by Steve McQueen whose first film starred Michael Fassbender, who played Bobby Sands, who died in prison after a hunger strike. That was unforgettable film, which was screened in 2008 at the Un Certain Regard section. And then Stephen Quinn went on to make Widows and many other masterpieces. And he is one of the greatest film directors today. There are careers which start here in Cannes.
Des œuvres
And there are works
qui s'attachent grâce à une projection.
that the audience grows very attached to thanks to the screenings here in Cannes.
Pour le petit gymnastique au niveau du masque quand on prend les interviews, mais la règle c'est la règle.
So you'll have noticed masks being put on and taken off again. When we interview, we have to remain at a distance of 1 meter so that they can take their masks off. And here we have the official police escort accompanying the cars, which will be carrying the crew from The Restless, the film by Joachim Lafosse. So hopefully we'll be seeing Leila Bekti and Damien Bonnard anytime soon.
That was just not him, but can only make us stronger.
En bas des marches. On attend aussi Damien Bonnard normalement qui sera avec nous. Mais toute l'équipe.
The entire crew will be along very, very soon, I hope. It's a story of a couple. The husband is an artist and he is bipolar.
La compétition de ce 74e Festival de Cannes.
Leila Bekti qui vient.
There's Leila Bekti, she's just arrived.
Voilà, on la voit en bas des marches.
At the bottom of the steps on the red carpet with a little boy who acts in the film.
Gabriel Merchama.
Gabriel Metz-Chama is his name.
Qui est le petit-fils d'Isabelle Huppert.
And he is Isabelle Huppert's grandchild.
Est-ce qu'on lui dit un mot à Leila?
Will we have a chance to speak to Leila?
La voilà.
Here she is, she's seen us, she's heading over. Here she comes, Leila Bekti and Damien Bonnard as well, both together with their on-screen son. How are things? Fine. After this evening, this is a wonderful family shot we've got here. I was fortunate enough to see the film The Restless this morning. Well done. So how did you manage to create that relationship that was so dangerous, so intense, so full of love? Who can answer that question? Well, we did it together. We created it together.
Par l'évidence inattendue, je sais pas.
It was just obvious as it was unexpected.
Pardon?
Vous n'allez pas y échapper,
Non, mais je vais reprendre les mots de Joachim, c'est
Well, yes, we did it all together. We made this film together. The entire team is here. I feel really moved. All of the technical team as well. We really made this film together. We rehearsed before the shoot. We talked a lot. We found stuff together. I'm really moved to be here tonight.
meilleur acteur de ce film, c'est quand même
The best actor in the film is Gabriel here. He's absolutely fabulous.
Ça fait quelques films, j'ai jamais vécu ça.
I've made many films, but I've never experienced this kind of thing on this film. Do you just let them get on with it, or do you do lots of rehearsals? Oh, yeah. We met for 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden they said, well,
Je me suis dit, ouah, c'est parti.
we'll get down to it now.
C'était comment de les avoir comme parents?
Gabriel, what was it like to have these two as your parents? Oh, it's fine. Are they cool? Cool parents?
En plus, t'as
Yeah,
conduit un
they're
bateau.
fine. And you also got to drive a boat.
Au début du film.
Did you really drive the boat?
Le film est grave et en même temps.
The film is quite serious, but it's very, very warm.
Ça me fait peur.
It's really great that you say that because it's true.
Ça se complique, on va en dire.
When things become a bit complicated, we are sad. We're sorry to see that.
Quand ça se complique, ça peut être un point de rencontre.
But when things get difficult, it can be a time for coming together. Life isn't always easy.
Aujourd'hui, c'est d'essayer de
The
s'engager.
challenges today are committing yourself.
D'être là, quoi.
and to be there. Oh, and that's how we made the film. Sometimes I didn't know, and sometimes they said, okay, this is how we'll do it. Take a look at this.
La fin du film, c'est eux qui l'ont trouvé.
The end of the film was their discovery. I didn't know how to end the film. They came up with the ending.
On finit comme ça.
Non, mais ce qui était assez beau pour la fin de ce film, c'est
At the end of the film, well, at the beginning of the shoot, Joachim said, I don't know what the end of the film is. The characters will decide what happens at the end of the film. I thought that was absolutely crazy, but it was wonderful as well. We really wrote this story together, which makes it all the more moving to be here this evening. It's a film on the man who is bipolar. It's a film about family love. So how do you manage to combine both of those things? How can you combine that family, the illness? How can you bring them together?
On se regarde, on en parle ensemble.
Well, we look into one another's eyes, we talk to one another, we identify our weaknesses, and we just try to tell the story.
Un petit mot là-dessus parce que
Damien, would you like to add anything?
les gens qui vont voir le film vont le savoir. Vous êtes incroyable dans le film.
You're absolutely amazing.
Absolument incroyable. Dans le
You're
film.
amazing in the film. Thank you.
Il y a un match de tennis, Lendl, il a besoin de.
Il a besoin d'un
d'Agassi.
It's like a tennis player. He needs someone to bounce that ball off.
Il doit s'appuyer. La popularité, c'est spectaculaire.
That's what a bipolar person is like.
Tenir face à la psychose.
And withstanding that psychosis is really complicated, and Layla is not a victim in the film. She withstands everything,
Elle a fait quelque chose du personnage aussi.
and she has made something out of her character. I think you've all made something of your characters.
Vous libérez, vous allez monter les marches.
A final comment.
J'ai vraiment envie de savoir ce que vous ressentez là maintenant.
Can you tell me what your feelings are as you are about to screen your film?
moi j'ai un peu peur, je suis excitée,
I'm a bit scared, I'm excited, I'm moved, I'm proud.
je suis un peu tout.
I'm a bit of all of that.
Je suis comme Layla, mais j'ai
I'm like Layla,
envie qu'on
but
partage ce film,
I really want to share this film.
qu'on arrive à faire comme dans le film, à essayer
And I want to do like in the film.
pas abandonner en fait.
I want never to give up.
Moi, je suis très heureux d'avoir pu
Well,
montrer.
I'm so happy to have shown the film to my parents 2 days ago, and after that I had the most wonderful conversations with them after watching that film.
Moi je sais pas parce que c'est ma première fois.
I don't know what to expect because this is my first time. Well, seeing how you act in the film, it's not going to be your last time, I'm sure.
Nous étions avec
There we were with Damien Bonin and Leila Bekti and Joachim Lafosse, Gabriel Mertz-Chama.
Gabriel Merchama.
Joachim Lafosse being the director, of course, of the film The Restless. On screen,
Emmanuel
you
Béard.
can see Emmanuel Béard, Claire Denis and Agnès Godard.
Agnès Godard qui reçoit le prix.
Agnès Godard is receiving the Ingénieux tribute this evening, which is awarded to a DOP every year. It was created in 2013, this tribute, and every year an award is given to the best DOP in the business. This year it's Agnès Godard.
Collaboration avec Claire Denis depuis elle.
She's been working with Claire Denis since the film. Damien Bonin was here a couple of years ago with Les Misérables
Et voilà.
by Lachely. Here we go, the Carnival of Animals by Saint-Saëns for the red carpet.
Nouveau lauréat signé Joachim Lafosse, présenté en compétition pour ce 74e Festival de Cannes.
Les Intranquilles.
Avec nous
The Restless is the title of the film, directed by Joachim Lafosse from Belgium.
Franco-belge, mais
The production is Franco-Belgian,
la nationalité du réalisateur.
but the nationality of the director is what determines where the film comes from. So this is a Belgian film.
Et Annette, une coproduction franco-américaine, mais
Annette, you may remember, was an American and French co-production, but as Leos Carax is French, the film is recognized as a French film here in Cannes.
nous sommes en train de vivre la montée des marches.
Here we're on the red carpet in Cannes for the film The Restless, directed by Joachim Lafosse.
Qui revient.
Joachim Lafosse is back in Cannes.
5 ans après avoir
5 years after being a member of the Un Certain Regard jury. And then in 2016, he came with his own film, which he directed, called After Love, in the director's fortnight.
il avait obtenu un prix d'interprétation.
And Emily Dequesne got a Best Actress prize for his film in 2012 called Our Children.
Qui était, si vous vous souvenez, cette histoire de...
You may remember. It's a story of a mother who kills her children. Take a look, there's little Gabriel.
Porté en triomphe.
Gabriel met Chama, held up by Damien Bonnard.
Qui lui aussi souffre de la situation monstrueusement.
He is so cute in the film, and he, of course, suffers from the situation. His dad is bipolar and goes a little off the rails sometimes.
Ça se contrôle. On ne guérit pas.
Once you're a bipolar, you never actually are cured. You can control the situation, but a cure has not yet been invented. Who knows? There's Leila Bekti back in Cannes
Et avoir présenté en 2011
after 2011 with The Source.
Elle était membre du jury.
She was a member of the Un Certain Regard jury in 2012.
Elle a peut-être voté pour Emily Dequesne dans...
Who knows? She may have voted for Emily Dequesne in Our Children.
Elle a ensuite présenté le film de Gilles Lelouch.
And then she came with the Sink or Swim, Gilles Lelouch film in 2018. It was not in competition. Yes, she was great in that one as well.
Elle est une actrice extrêmement versatile.
She's a very versatile actress.
Ne lui font pas peur. Elle peut aller de la comédie au
She can act in comedies, in dramas, and she's even recently been in a superhero film. She is afraid of nothing.
Le film de super-héros, c'est bien sûr Comment je suis devenu super-héros. On l'a vu aussi dans...
We've also seen her in
Pour la première fois.
l'adaptation du livre de Leila Slimani, Chanson douce.
Chanson douce.
Pour le taux.
Va être accueilli sur les marches.
That was in 2019.
Général du Festival de Cannes, Thierry Frémaux.
C'est deux films avec Géraldine Nakache.
And she was, of course, in 2 films with Geraldine Nakache, All That Glitters, and also J'irai où tu iras.
Monte vers le
And
président
they're
et le
all
délégué.
climbing towards Thierry Frémaux and Pierre Lescure.
Gabriel en premier.
There we go. Little Gabriel is having his hand shaken and his hair tousled.
La star de la croisette aujourd'hui.
Leila is the star of the Croisette here today.
Damien Bonnard qui revient.
Damien Bonnard back in Cannes, 2 years after Les Miserables, a film which had a wonderful career. It was even nominated for the Oscars as a best foreign film. It left Cannes with the jury prize.
Cette année. Et voilà, Joachim Lafosse.
There we have Joachim Lafosse, the director,
Sa famille.
and his on-screen family.
Des Intranquilles.
Damien Bonnard, Leila Bekti.
Damien Bonnard, Leila Bekti, Gabriel Metz-Chama.
Et si on a entendu Lavilliers, c'est par hasard, hein, il y en a dans le film.
Bernard Lavillier is singing in the background and the music is taken from the film.
Très respecté. On a eu très peur là-dessus, mais finalement,
The
on va bien passer sur cette question.
mask issue seems to be very well managed here. We've all got our vaccination certificates. If we don't have the vaccines, you have to get the PCR tests, and everything's been organized very, very nicely. Everyone wears their masks when they're supposed to. Life has to get going again.
Et regardez,
There we have
ça a l'air de bien
young Gabriel, who is taking it all in there.
C'est donc le petit-fils d'Isabelle
So
Huppert.
he is the grandson of Isabelle Huppert.
Isabelle Huppert qui a été célébrée par le festival à travers une...
Isabelle held a masterclass at the festival this year,
en train de jouer à...
and as we speak, she's probably acting in her play in Avignon. So she's not on the red carpet to see her grandson.
Reste avec eux.
Here we are, still with the team
C'est dans la salle de toute l'équipe.
as they enter into the building.
Voilà donc, on va écouter
And
l'ovation.
let's hear the ovation
Le public du festival réserve à Damien
as the audience rises to its collective feet to welcome Joachim Lafosse, the director, and his cast.